Hello, my friends. So today I want to tell you about your Thanksgiving project that you should have gotten in your mail. Mine says sample, yours probably says your name. So we're gonna go through this real quick. Taking it out, put it up here so y'all can see. All right, so what we have is a brown paper bag. We have our handouts that I know you guys love. First one is paper bag puppets, creating and storytelling, right? And so this is how we're gonna interact with our kids. And you can use puppets at any age. Puppets are great make-believe and pretend. It's got a fun little rhyme that we can do with the kids once we make the puppet. And then some important skills that you get when you're playing with puppets. So save those papers. Now, with this, the first thing we want to do, you should also have a glue stick, okay? And there should be a little wattle, and there should be, here it is, a beak. So first I'm going to glue my beak on right above the fold in the paper bag. It's going to hang out over the fold just slightly. Using that, there we go. So it's gonna hang down over the fold, just a little bit. And that's something that maybe you put the glue on and then let your child stick it on, or ask them if they wanna do the glue. Now, the wattle is gonna kind of go, squeeze it a little behind. So I'm gonna pull it up just slightly on the corner, and I'm gonna stick that wattle there. So it kind of goes right next to it. And that way we know it's a turkey and not something else. Okay, you should have also gotten in your bag 2 googly eyes. Now these googly eyes, we can stick on here. And once again, look, I'm just spreading that on. It dries clear, so you can put it on any which way. And now we have our little turkey. So now we can already start with our puppet, see? Okay, so we can already start with our puppet. So that brings me to our papers. You might have gotten different colors. I tried to give y'all more feathery colors, and so I am left with all kinds of different colors. Now, with the papers, there's a lot of different things we can do, and I'm gonna show you some of those different options. The first one is if your child is a little bit older, maybe your child just wants to tear them. Just let your child tear it. Isn't that fun? It's so fun to just tear. Little kids love to rip things up. Then you can glue these on the back. See? Look at those feathers. Those torn pieces make halfway decent feathers, don't they? Now, if you're a little more of a perfectionist or your child's a little older, you can get a pair of scissors and you could cut out actual feather shapes, right? So you could cut out feather shapes and give those to your child to glue. And once again, you're just putting the glue right here on the back of his head and sticking them on. Now, if you're giving your child scissors, don't give your child these scissors. Give your child some safety scissors. And a lot of you, if your kid is old enough to be cutting, I probably gave you a pair of safety scissors at some point in time, and that's why they're not in this bag. So if you still have those are good ones that you can let your child just cut and cut and cut any shape, and their feathers might come out more like this, but that's still fun. Now for those super crafty people, and I know we have some of you, the other thing you can do is your child's handprint. So you will need a pencil, and you take your child's hand, obviously their hand is not as big as mine, and you're going to trace it. Just like so. Okay, now in order to get, I don't know if you can see because that's in pencil, but in order to get more than one color, I'm just gonna put all my papers together while I cut that out. So I had to hold my kid's hand still for that, and then I'm going to cut it out. So this is, once again, mommy job or daddy job, not child job. I'm just gonna cut around the whole thing, then I'll come back to cutting the individual pieces. Okay. Doesn't matter what the bottom looks like so much. So once again, I'm still holding it all together while I cut out each little hand. Yes, and so this is always fun. I know some of y'all love handprints and footprints. If you have a brand new baby, I might have, instead of putting this activity in there, I might have put one where you can actually do a little handprint and footprint of your baby and make them into a little turkey, but you'll have to use your own paint for that. I could not figure out how on earth to give everybody paint. So hopefully you have some paint, but that's why I thought for bigger kids who are not itty bitty and you can trace their hand, this is a good way to do it. So you trace their hand, now let them run and play while you're cutting it out like this. Okay, right? Okay, so now since I held them all together, I only had to trace the kid's hand once, right? Or my hand for this fact. And then if I spread them out, well, wow, wouldn't you know, those kind of look like feathers a little bit. So what I could do is now I can call my child back over and let them spread the glue stick on the back of his head. So on the back of the bag there. And now I'm just gonna stick one on, maybe put some more glue on top of that one, and stick the next one on. So I kind of want to overlap them. Then I'm going to put some more glue over here so that I can stick this last one on over here. Maybe I'll turn that hand that way. And if you have more than one child, this is a fun way too to incorporate everybody in the family. See, isn't that cute? You could do this in conjunction with the other feathers that your kids have made, that they've torn. Once again, like I said, if you don't have scissors, you don't have a pencil, you don't have things to do that, then you can do this. If you have a marker, you might want to draw some feet at the bottom. That's kind of a fun thing to do, but you don't have to. So now your child has a little puppet, and you can say this little turkey rhyme with me. And it's right there on that paper for you. So it's to the tune of I'm a little teapot. I'm a little turkey, my name is Ted. Here are my feathers, here is my head. Gobble, gobble, gobble is what I say. Run, 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 'cause it's Thanksgiving Day. Yay! So once again, puppets are so fun, and you can really, this should give you an idea to make paper bag puppets with any paper bags, with anything. Let kids color on them. Even this one, you can let your kids color on and stuff afterwards. But it's a cute little thing. You can stuff it if you want for Thanksgiving for your table. You can just kind of stand it on the table as a centerpiece if you want to save it. Maybe put your child's name and year to save those handprints when you're storing it away. But it stores nice and flat as well. So hopefully you all have fun making your Thanksgiving Day puppets. And like I said, you should have everything you need in that bag that I sent you. And the only thing that might be missing are scissors and a pencil. So if you have scissors and a pencil, you can do it like this. But like I showed you, you can just tear feathers without needing a scissors, and they work just as well. So enjoy, have a happy Thanksgiving, and I can't wait to see you again.